All right, so today we're gonna clean the yard up a little bit, move some projects that maybe we're not gonna do right yet, but we're still gonna do them. And we're gonna test out the airbags on the tow truck, see how they work. Let's do it. But I gotta clean all of that stuff out over there because Dar's gonna start hauling some dirt in here for me, so I can get my addition put on my shop. So I got a merch spot to sell merch and a bathroom. My wife thinks I need a bathroom down here to the shop, so I'm doing that now. There's some tires up. Look who showed up just in the nick of time. Old Lando. And he knew where a tire was that'll fit on this thing. It's gonna save us a whole lot of fenders getting tore up as we drag this down to the boneyard. Now don't worry, we're not done with this project. It's gonna get fixed. Alright, we gotta decide for where we're gonna put this. Hook it. We gotta get some of the junk hauled out of here that's no good, like that car. I need to go look at something real quick. Let's go look at this 6.0. So this one needs to get the motor pulled out of it because it's a good TBI. Plus, that may be the transmission that I need for the doubler when I put it in that. This one, we need to pull the motor and transmission transfer case out of, and then it can go to the scrapyard. This is a 99 iron-headed 6.0, so it's a good one. Then we need to put a motor in that gray truck, snow plow on it, so we can push snow with it. We're hauling this one down because we're not building the shelves right now. We don't need this one yet. Eventually we'll need it, just not today. The airbags are nice. All right, let's haul it down there. We got a load in the old tow truck. Gators had to go, he said. Yeah. Wanted to ride in Grandpa's truck. It'll forever be known as Grandpa's tow truck.
We'll get out of the way. What is that?
Airbags. That other truck was way heavier than this one.
Dad, isn't that truck, that silver truck mine? That one with the blown up motor? You said you gave it to me.
I wouldn't have said something like that, would I?
Yeah, you did. You said it at the Family Dollar.
I must have not been awake or something.
I asked you.
You asked me, and I gave you a truck.
Yes.
That doesn't seem like me at all.
It is you.
Well, I mean, you practically gave Jace that Jeep.
What is that?
It's yours. If you just trade me the old Jeep.
Alright, we gotta go look at the back of this Lincoln wagon. Some guy thought it was his old car. I don't see a bullet hole anywhere in it, so you're out of luck. Definitely not your car. Alright, well, let's go. I don't know why this tire went flat. Yeah, there it last time I thought we drove this. Hang on, Randall! Oh yeah, just put her right in the spare tire. I think I got her this time. Alright, ready to go. Coward, scary.
Oh yeah, you made the spare tire carrier thing blow apart.
That's alright. Wasn't good if it didn't hold up to that. Should have made it higher quality. What we've got going down here is we're trying to decide if this truck's any good. So we're gonna put a little gas, a couple gallons in the tank, and then we're gonna give it a little snort down the old intake, see if it'll fire and run, and then we'll know more of if this is a crusher bait or if it's storing a motor that I need somewhere. All right, crank it. Oh, that's beating the crap out of me with walnuts and stuff. Oh man, the fan's blowing walnuts and rat poop everywhere. Fuel pump ain't happening though. Landon, yep. Grab a hammer, big rubber hammer, and come beat on this fuel tank. Hit it like you mean it. There you go. Well, fuel pump's dead, but it does run, so I guess it's a keeper. Alright, so this thing's really heavy. You can see it's got completely full of transmissions. Airbags are working awesome. It's not, before it'd be all folded over and squatted bad, but I think we got her. So we'll go take this final load down, come back, and I think we about got her whipped for the day. All right, Canam project. So here we go. We got this sucker halfway in the shop today because the Golden Nugget and the FJ are taking up all of my room. It's a Saturday afternoonish. I got bored from doing nothing, so I'm working. As you can see, something is not where it's supposed to be there. So my job is to fix that. So I'm gonna tear it apart, hit it with some hammers and stuff, and pry bars and other plunder. See if I can get it pushed back into shape and welded back together. Make this thing run and drive, get out of my yard. Here we go. Oh yeah, that did it. Now, you can straighten that up. Maybe I'll put the bolt back in it. This is a mess. Twisted everything, I gotta pull it all. I'll show you how bad it is. It just pulled this whole bracket right here. They must have hit something with this tire. This tire had to have contacted something and jerked all of that out. So I'll go find the porta power, see if I can cross to the front up there and try to pull this thing back in a little, see what it looks like. All right, we got this thing hooked up. We're gonna see how tough it is. Well, took all the slack out, and then let's see what that does. She's moving. Gonna have to get this bolt back in it and tighten it up. Or snug it up at least. Won't go in yet. Leave a little tension on that thing. Oh, that bolt's gotta go in. I don't know. It needs to go in and up. I don't know how to get that where it needs to go. I'm not sure what to do here. So you can see that gap. It's getting closer. We are gaining slowly. We'll get it in there. All right, so I got this thing pretty dang close. I took and relief cut it right here and it went back in. I think I can start stitching this thing back together. And then I'm gonna have to build a plate for this back side and fix the bolt hole. Then I got some new bushings to put in it, but we'll start seeing if we can get it stitched back in here and weld it up. Well, it's not gonna fall out of there now. Now I gotta pull the A-arm off of it and see if I can't get it straightened up. Weld this back piece in it, put some bushings in it, and put a tire on it, see how straight it looks. Yep, that's like I thought it was. Hot. That's the warm one. Oh, that's tight. Ouch. Well, we've got her gutted, if that matters. And one, I can weld the inside up now, and then rebuild this. And it looks like that needs some welding on it, and then a little die grinding, and she's good as new. I'll have a drink of Coke, and then we'll get after it. So I just took all the old bushings out, got those out of the way, pressed some new bushings in it. We're gonna slide it up in here, see if we can't get everything to go back together, and see if we're done with this. Piece of junk, POS, go together. There we go. There's at least one bolt. All you gotta do is get that front one in now, and we have won this battle, maybe. Come on, Betsy. Okie dokes. Little tightening, and I got her. She's whipped. Throw a tire back on it. See what it looks like. Hey, the tire's straight. That looks like it's supposed to. There's the final fix. Got it over, welded back in, new bushings put in it. This thing's race ready. Get it out of my yard and back home where it belongs. So new development. Evidently the axle was screwed up from that whole deal, because it just broke. Pulling it out. It's all twisted up right there. So I'll tell the owners we need an axle, and I'll pull it apart and put an axle in it.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so the axle showed up for this here side by side. See that one? It's got issues in there. It's not right. Something's toasted in there. So I'll hurry, pull it apart, and throw the other one in it. We'll be good to go. It's pretty simple. It's 2 bolts on the bottom and the nut on the end of it, and it's out of there. So here we go. Alright, old axle is out, and there's definitely something not happy inside of there. It was rusted in pretty good. So we greased a little splines up in there. We'll slip this new axle in. This thing's gonna be whipped, and we'll pull it out of here. He can come and get it. Here we go. We're getting this done just in time. It's gonna start raining. She's built. Alright, let's go take this thing for a rip, see what it'll do. It's raining, but we'll get our test drive in, make sure it's good to go. Yeah, it's raining. I think it's good enough. Oh yeah, I just got mud and water splashed onto me and onto my camera. That's nice. We'll call that good enough test drive. Yep, that'll do. Let me clean the lens off. Razor's done. Or not a razor, well, it's a razor. Canam. So thanks for watching.